What's up, guys? It is Friday. Oh my goodness, it's TGIF. I'm on my way to this Mexican restaurant because I want a breakfast burrito. When do I have enough time? Yeah, I'm hoping because I really want this breakfast burrito. Y'all been on this B12 weight loss journey for 3 weeks now. I think they said I have 3 more shots to go. And those amphetamine pills, I'm still taking those once a day. So I've gone from 216 down to 207. It's always been a fear of mine to do a dramatic weight loss like that, because then when you get off the program, what's going to happen to you? So I have to do preventative maintenance. I have to go to the gym. But those amphetamine pills, they make you forget to eat. I mean, it was one day I was like, oh my God, I did not eat all day. They really suppress your appetite. So you have to force yourself to eat. I'm going to get this breakfast burrito, and I'm going to eat that at this Mexican spot I'm going to. Those burritos are huge, so I probably will not eat all of it. Maybe I will, I don't know. Probably why I'm over 200 pounds, because I can eat, and I don't be joking. But so I'm going there, and then I'm gonna go to work, and hopefully I can get out of there by 3, because I plan on hitting the gym. I'm going in there and go hard. Yes, I am. I'm my summer body, I'm preparing it now. It's in the works right now. And then in May I'll be 51. I just don't want to be 50, fabulous, and fluffy. That's just me, you know. I just don't want to be the fluffy. I'll do 50 and fabulous. We can delete the fluffy part. I hope this restaurant isn't like packed with people. This is so weird because I used to live over here. I used to walk to this park right here. Stop sign. Oh, so the other day I was looking on YouTube and I noticed Nina Unrated has taken down all her videos. Did I just miss the entrance? I sure did. She's taking down all her videos. Oh, and they working on the road. Okay, here it is right here. Let's go in here. Anything relating to her child custody, anything about the ex and his current, all of that stuff has been taken down. Everything. Y'all, I'll be back in this brief message. I gotta run in here and get my food. Okay. Let's see what time it is. Y'all, wait till y'all see this burrito. The size of this burrito. Let's see what time it is. I think it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to get to work from here. Yeah. Look at the size of this burrito, y'all. Yes. Oh my goodness. Let me wait till I get to work. Try to tackle that thing. Yeah, they get pretty busy. I'm glad I got up here before everybody started coming. So, before I got out the car to get my breakfast, I was talking about Nina Unrated and how she took down all her videos. And I have a theory about why she did it. So, there was 2 vloggers who did, there were 2 YouTubers that did videos about her situation. And I think it prompted a lot of people to take a deeper look. And you know, when you go on a public platform and your stuff not together, there's gonna be some people that's gonna be like, hold up, let me check. And I think that's what happened. Now let me tell you about the 2 YouTubers. One was named Witchy Diva, and the other one was Apple Slices. I called her Apple Spices in my last video, but it's Apple Slices. So I think these two YouTubers were very thought-provoking, and they may have provoked some of the viewers to actually call the therapist, which prompted Nina to take down all the videos. That is my theory. That's my theory. Now, Apple Slices is the one that was the most thought-provoking for me. And I'm going to tell you why. She pulled up a screenshot of an email that Nina posted somewhere on, I don't know where she posted it, but she had the screenshot of the email. And when I say she dissected that email, she pulled that bad boy apart. Okay, so when she showed the email, she showed how the arrows from the email was going out. Like Nina actually emailed herself, and then tried to pull it off as if the therapist emailed her. So beside the email, there was arrows going out as if the email went out from the inbox. If that email would have came into her, the arrows would have been pointing in. Also, she showed where there was contradictory in the email addresses for the therapist, actual email, and the email address on the email that Nina showed. Because this therapist has a website. The most damning for me is when she showed the email was addressed to Nina Santiago. Now, this is my thing. If this therapist was appointed by courts, or even her, why would she use a alias? Why would she use her YouTube name? And I'm going to tell you why. Because her subscribers or her followers know her as Nina Santiago. Her legal name is Denise. So if she contracted this therapist, they're going to use her legal name and not Nina Santiago. So when Apple Slices showed that, I was like, hold up, girl. Wait a minute. You doing too much to carry on this darn scam, and you using your kid. That's terrible. So those three things really were thought-provoking. Then with Witchy Diva, she actually wound up calling the therapist, because this is the thing. Nina got the donations and said she forwarded all the donations to the therapist. Now, Witchy Diva proved the payment methods of the therapist, which was cash, check, or a major credit card. No money wiring. So how did she get that money to that therapist that was in Nevada? She couldn't wire money. She never said she wrote him a check, because she could have showed the check she was writing out or what have you, whatever. But so when Witchy Diva called the therapist, and the receptionist answered, or whoever, and she asked, how do you take your payments? And they told her. Not only that, on his website, it gives his rates. Witchy Diva read off the therapist's rates. Nina said in her video she did not know how much the therapist was charging. That's why she didn't get an itemized bill. On his website, he gives us rates. Now, that's one of the points that I brought up in my vlog last time, that whenever you go to a therapist, they give you the rates. They'll say, well, I charge by the session, or I charge by the hour. This particular guy charged by the hour. What I believe Nina did, and this is just my theory, she went on to Googled a therapist that does unification therapy, and came across him and started using him. Now, this is why I believe she took down all her videos in reference to the child custody. Because with those videos and other things that was conflicting in Nina's videos, the things that she was saying and doing herself, like she couldn't explain where the money went whenever it was time to answer for it. She was always giving an excuse. She said the office manager was out, or the person that did his books was out and wouldn't come in, and it's been 3 weeks. It was just She was all over the place. Hold on, y'all. So she was all over the place. So I think what happened is Nina gave the therapist name. People started Googling this therapist. This is my theory. People started Googling that therapist and calling him and saying, hey, people donated to this lady so she could pay for sessions, unification sessions for her son with you. He probably was like, what are you guys talking about? People probably were like, listen, you probably want to go look at this lady. She's saying she's using you. You're not giving her, an itemized bill or a statement. She don't know what you're doing with the money. And I guarantee you, this therapist probably contacted her and said, you better cease and desist. You're saying I am conducting myself in a manner that can have my license taken away from me. So I need you to stop, or I'm going to get you for malicious slander. Because what she was doing could have affected his practice. If the things that she said was going on, that could cause his practice to close. So somebody got in touch with that therapist and said, listen, this lady saying she gave you some money and she don't know what you do with her money. And he probably contacted her and be like, you better cease and desist. And anything you got out there saying I'm not doing my job and we don't have a contract together, you're not a patient of mine or a client, I'm going to sue you. She probably took it down and took it down quick. Now, she did write a letter in the community thing saying that she took down her all of the videos in reference to the child custody or anything referencing them, and it's just not right that some people will maliciously behave to the manner that it affects, the people that wanted to support her. And basically is what it said. That's not verbatim, but that's basically what it said. And I don't think people were being malicious. I think that they were like, listen, people are giving to you in good faith and you're deceiving people. You're actually scamming, and there's nothing right about it because they're giving to you because of your storyline. They're thinking, I'm doing the right thing for this single mother who is fighting for her child. Now, let me tell you something. There's another channel that she has. Nina was in a custody battle before that whole 2015 incident in an apartment. And I'm going to tell you how I know that. She said it in her blog on her other channel because she was recording the incident. And she had a gun. So that probably was the determining factor why that guy what's her husband's name, Marlon? Why he got custody of the little boy. Because you don't just go waving a gun around with a child in an apartment. Who does that? Now, I don't know what mental breakdown she had to cause that, but as a mother, you need to keep hold of your faculties and think about what position you're putting your child in. Now, I'm not going to stand in judgment of her because she did what she did, but she did what I wouldn't do. And that is put my child in any type of danger. Most mothers wouldn't. And then to videotape the whole incident? Really? She videotaped it and then uploaded it to YouTube. So what I don't think she understands is, and what I get, because my son has been in a constant custody battle, and he's been in a battle with a mother who violates the custody agreement when she gets ready. So he just had her, he was able to charge her, and they charged her with violating a court order. She practices parent alienation at its finest. But what was I going to say? About her child custody case. When you're documenting yourself, they can use that as evidence too. So she kept saying, I'm documenting this for proof. I'm documenting this for proof. No, I now feel like she was documenting it for the drama, for the views, and for the subbies to build the revenue. And it's a shame that this woman used her child to do that. I am a mother of 4. All my kids are grown. 2 of my children have actually children of their own. So I'm a grandmother at this point. The behavior that I've seen from this young woman, as a mother, I understand why the father got the child. I get it. I absolutely get it. She is a recluse. She's not thinking with her faculties. If she was thinking about her child, a lot of that stuff that she recorded, she would have never uploaded. A lot of that stuff that she was doing or reacting, she would have sat back and thought about it before she did it. Because with every action, there's a reaction. I know she took down a video where she was asking for people to donate to her because she wanted to move to Nevada. Let me tell y'all something. The only way she's going to get introduced back into that child's life is if she goes to the state he's in, because that child is now a resident of Nevada. If she had a custody agreement in Florida and that child was given to the father and the father moved to Nevada, that custody agreement that's in Florida would have to be in place in Nevada. So all that, oh, he's not letting me talk to the child, I got a court order, that court order has to be in place in family court in Nevada too. Ask me how I know. My son left California to go back to North Carolina because California would not recognize the custody agreement in North Carolina. It had to be in place here too. So I was watching her and it was interesting, but a lot of stuff she was saying, she wasn't fooling me with, because I have a custody agreement that my son had, because I used to carry that around, the custody agreement, in case I ran into my granddaughter's mother and the other grandmother, because they were so malicious and malice with the stuff they would do. I could be out shopping and they could run into me with my granddaughter and be like, give her to me, where he at? No, I'm going to protect me and my granddaughter. And besides, you know, you don't want to run up on me. Nina has, and then to videotape you going to somebody's job and fighting, child, let me tell you something. I'm a little teeny thing, but I pack a powerful punch. There is no way nobody going to come up on my job and scare the crap out of me. Because if I'm going to get fired, I'm going to get fired for a good darn reason. That was ridiculous. Or if she would have showed up, I would have been like, sister, hold up. See, you doing too much. This is where I make my money at. Why don't we do this? I get off at like 3 o'clock. I'm going to call you and we can meet. I need to keep my job. This is how I pay my bills. So don't come up here acting crazy. What we can do is we can meet somebody. We can meet somewhere. We can handle this off site of my job. We're not going to do this at my job. So call me at this time, or let me call you. Let's exchange numbers now, since you want to be about that. Since you want to be about that life. That's ridiculous. As a mother that's in the midst of a custody battle, you would videotape that behavior and then think you're going to have a chance to get your son back. Yeah, she always claimed that she can do this and she can do that. I felt sorry for her for the longest time until I really started analyzing and watching her videos, and they were starting to become conflicting. Yeah, I gotta go to work. It's just ridiculous. And you know, I was really in her corner, especially when she tried to come to California, because I know that struggle. I have a video out there, homeless in San Diego. When I came over here, I wound up sleeping in my car. I don't know how she didn't make it. She had these people doing her hair, her nails, and everything. And she had people, they was letting her stay with her. So they must have saw something that was like, heck no. Alright, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for the chit-chat on the way to work. I'm going in here and eat my breakfast. And try to act like I'm working today, but it's Friday. I don't know how much work they're going to get out of me. Talk to y'all later. Bye.